One of the most significant trends to skyrocket during the pandemic is called passive income. And now with high inflation and so many other costs, people are scrambling to make sure that they're okay financially. So joining us this morning to explain passive income and how you can hopefully set yourself up for success with it, Christian Barnett, the Managing Director for First Florida Investment Services. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we hear that a lot, right? You go on the internet, everybody says passive income, passive income. Well, there's no such thing as a free lunch.
There is not.
But we can make it a little easier.
That is true. Yeah, we typically associate income with what we earn while we're at work. Passive income is a story of what we could earn while we're not at work.
So Christian, what are some of the easiest things that our viewers at home or at work watching this show can do to make sure that, you know, they get that paycheck and then they get some other money on the side?
And one thing I'd point out is, and we talk to our members at First Florida Credit Union about this often, is that income is our biggest asset. So a lot of times from a financial planning standpoint, we look at a home or some other deposit that'd be our biggest asset, but our income, our ability to earn income is our biggest asset. So there are a couple different levels or different ways we can earn that. Traditionally, we've seen the rental market, rental property, rental income has been a traditional way to earn income. Certainly the new age of things, affiliate marketing has been the biggest trend that we've seen. Been millions of people that have come online, especially since the pandemic, turn that extra layer of income another source of revenue, I should say.
Okay. Say you don't have a lot of money to spare. Yeah. You know, you're just basically living paycheck to paycheck like so many people are. How do you maximize what you are making?
Yeah. It's a great question. So that is really the blessing of kind of the digital age, is the fact that a lot of people will take what they're already doing on their social media platforms and find a way to monetize that through that affiliate marketing. So in other words, having ads that are just, you know, a part of your social media platforms. There's no barrier to entry to that. There's really no cost in doing that. And so certainly one of the things you want to calculate when starting this would be the cost, the time associated with that. But that's where people are finding the easiest way to earn another layer, diversify their income sources.
Yeah, and we also want it for that added layer of protection, because we have seen this, especially during the pandemic. Jobs disappear. People don't necessarily have that steady stream of income, so you got to have that backup plan.
Yeah, without a doubt, and certainly coming into some uncertainty that we've seen with inflation being so high and that sort of thing, and you hear the R word thrown around a little bit, that is a cause for concern. So again, what we emphasize is the more layers of income that you have, certainly the more diversification of your income, the better you can feel about your financial position.
The R word being recession? Okay.
Indeed, thank you.
So if you were to go to a bank or a credit union like First Florida, what are the questions you should ask? Because there's going to be somebody that probably knows a little bit more about what's making money and what's not right now.
Well, I think that's critical. I think first and foremost, I would encourage anyone to do their research. The web has an arsenal of information about passive income sources. Secondly, I would say if you can associate yourself with a mentor, somebody who has experience with regard to passive income, it's very important. But certainly don't be afraid to go in and sit down and talk to a financial professional about all the implications, consider the risks, the tax consequences, et cetera, from developing those extra layers of income.
Yeah, it might just be a micro investment, you know, putting a little here or there, just submitting a little bit extra monthly, and it could go a long way.
Indeed.
In the long term. Christian Barnett from Florida First Credit Union, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you, sir.
And good luck to everybody at home. We certainly hope that you find a way to make a little more money, because everything is costing a lot more money nowadays.